This graph give us the position of car A and B at different times, and then they say that both car A and B go from X to time Y, and then they say find the distance of car A. That means this straight line from time X at 8:15. So what is asking about this distance. We want to know what is the height here. That means how far does it travel. So in part A, we know that the overall speed, which is the same throughout the whole journey of car A. So we use the speed from 7:30 to 8:15 compare with the speed from 7:30 to 9:30. That means the speed is always distance divided by the time span. So the distance in the first period is what we want to know, so we just let it be D. The time span is 45 minutes. So if we compare with the overall result that we have both the distance and the time, we know the distance is 80. And then the time span is 2 hours, which means 120 minutes. So D is equal to 80 times 45 divided by 120. It's 30 km. Part B, they say at what time after 7:30 in the morning that do car A and B first meet. So after this time, first time they meet is here when A and B traveled 44 km. So they ask what time. That means now I know that this is 44, and then I want to know how long the car A spent to find out to arrive 44 km distance from city A. Again, we are going to use the same logic. The speed are constant for car A. Now the time do not know the speed in first 44 km. So it's the distance 44 km divided by the time we want to know. That's why it's unknown at this moment. And then after that, the speed we just find out here is 2 to 3. And then the units is in minutes, don't forget it. So if we calculate, we get T is equal to 66 minutes. So what time? The time is 66 minutes after 7:30. That means 8 o'clock and then 6 more minutes, 36. So the time is this time. Now in part C, they're asking us to compare two items. The first item is the average speed of car B during this time period. So we are talking about from here to here. What is the average speed? The second thing is asking about the average speed of car A. That means still the same, 2 over 3. And then, so we are focusing from 8:15 to 9:30. And then for average speed of car B is equal to the distance. Beware, we are talking about the distance traveled from 8:15 to 9:30. And the time spent. Look at the graph here, and then they say at 8:15, then the position is 44. At 9:30, the position is 80. That means the distance from 44 to 80, the changes is equal to 80 minus 44, 36 km, which means that car B traveled 36 km only within this time period. And then how long did he spend? That means the time between 8:15 to 9:15 is 75 minutes. So compare with the speed of car A. Basically, it's just the average speed throughout the whole journey, or you may it's not necessary to calculate this section, because the speed is just constant. So the distance again is 80 km divided by 120 minutes. Then we get 2 km per 3 minutes. Now we are going to compare which one is faster. So for car B, the average speed is 0.48 km per minute. Just must make sure they use the same unit is fine. It's not necessary to change km per hour. So for car A, it's 0.667 km per minute. So you'll find that A is larger than B. The speed of A is larger than B. That's why they ask, is B faster than A? Then we do not agree, since this number is larger than 0.48, which means it's larger than speed of car B. That's why we have enough evidence now. We can say that do not agree.